Have you ever faced something that seemed impossible? A wall too high, a problem too big, or a situation too hopeless? That's where Joshua and the Israelites found themselves at Jericho. God had promised them the land, but the first obstacle was a fortified city with massive walls. There was no way around it, only through it. And yet, God's plan didn't involve weapons or ladders. It involved worship and obedience. For a title card. God commands Joshua and the Israelites to march around Jericho once a day for 6 days, with the priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant and blowing trumpets. On the 7th day, they were to march 7 times, shout, and the walls would fall. It sounded strange, but Joshua obeyed. When the people shouted on the 7th day, the walls of Jericho collapsed completely. God gave them victory, not by strength, but by faith. Reflection and lessons. Faith often looks foolish before it makes sense. Can you imagine what the soldiers of Jericho thought? They're marching again? Sometimes God asks us to do things that don't make sense. Forgive when we've been wronged, pray when we'd rather panic, trust when we can't see the outcome. For the youth, faith means obeying God even when it's unpopular or hard. For adults, faith means trusting God's methods over our logic. Lesson: obedience may look foolish at first, but it's the key that unlocks miracles. 2. God's power is revealed in our perseverance. The walls didn't fall after the first march, or the second, or even the 6th, but they fell after persistent faith. Sometimes God is testing our endurance. He's asking, will you keep walking even when nothing seems to change? Every lap around Jericho was a lap of trust. Lesson: don't quit on the 6th day. Your breakthrough might be in the next lap. 3. Worship is a weapon. Notice what the Israelites carried. Not swords, but trumpets. Their victory came not through battle cries, but through praise. When you worship in your struggle, you're declaring that God is bigger than your wall. For the youth, worship isn't just a song. It's a stance of trust. For adults, your praise in pain becomes a testimony to those watching. Conclusion. The story of Jericho reminds us that victory doesn't come by might, but by faith. Whatever walls you face, fear, addiction, worry or doubt, keep marching, keep trusting and keep praising. Because when faith moves forward, walls come down. Key verse. By faith, the walls of Jericho fell, after the army had marched around them for 7 days. Hebrews 11:30.